Hello. We're going to continue to talk about Google options, and one Google option we're going to talk about today is the use of Google Calendar. Every Google account has a Google Calendar app attached to it, just like you would have your Drive, Google Docs, and other things. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at the usefulness of a Google Calendar that you can find in your professional life and your personal life. It is great to use because you can share it and monitor it as you go. So let's take a look. So we will go ahead and go to our tiles like we did for Drive and others. And we see in the middle, you got Calendar app. We click on the Calendar app and opens up the calendars. Now, if you look over to the left, just like in Google Docs, you have a create, but that is not to create a new calendar. That is to create a event for your Google Calendar that was assigned to you with your Google account. If you want to do that, that is for your own personal calendar, but you can always share your calendar with anybody. But if you want to make a specific calendar for a unit you're teaching, a class that you want students and parents to access, what you do, you see My Calendars, drop down arrow, My Calendars. And next to My Calendars is another drop down menu, and you click on that, and that will say Create New Calendar. So you click on that, Create New Calendar. As you see, you have options there. And the first one to do is to give it a calendar name. So we'll start with social studies. Class. The organizations here, you can put a description of what that is going to be about. Location, if it's a public one, people can find your calendar. We'll talk about sharing it a little bit. All around the globe. Calendar time zone, we're going to use United States and our central time. Share this calendar. We're going to, since it's a social studies class calendar, I'm going to want to share with my students. And since my students are Wheaton District 200, all of them have a Wheaton District 200 account. I can click on that, and that would mean anybody with a District 200 account can access it. But I not just want my students to access it, I want the parents to be able to access it also. So I'm going to click on this, and now this calendar is public for anybody on the web. You also can share with specific people. For example, I made a calendar for my professional learning community, and I typed in the people who are working in that community along with the administration, so only they had access to that. So we're making this one public for everyone. So we're going to create a calendar, click on Create a Calendar. Now it gives you the warning. Are you sure you want to open this to the public? You say yes. All right, so now we go back and we want to work on this computer. As you can see, my other calendars are on there. They're all open right now. So if we scan through it, they're all open. But we want it just to work on social studies class. You can see it's highlighted there. So we click on this drop-down menu and see we have different options. We're going to display only this calendar. So this is the only calendar that we're going to be using. Now, if you look up in the upper right, you can view this from multiple different ways, from days to weeks, month, or agenda, and more. I'm going to do the month. And right now it's July of 2015. So we're going to move forward to August. And I'm going to create an event. So I go to the left and see the red create button. And press on create. And it's an untitled event. It's going to be the first day of school. First day of school is going to be, the date is not going to be August 1st. So we click on that and August pops up. It is August 20th. So we're going to go down here and click on August 20th. And the time being from 7:30 to 8:30. So school starts at 8 o'clock. School ends at 3 o'clock. Scroll down here. Time zone. Okay, so that will be just the all-day event, 20 to 21st. All right, where is this going to be? It's going to take place in my classroom, C107. Calendar class, social studies class. As you can see, drop down all my calendars, but I only want this one to be visible in my social studies class, created by me. I can put a little description. welcome to the first day of school. And here you add an attachment. If I wanted to put a homework assignment on there, I can add the attachment of homework, pictures, or other items on there. That is another good option with the calendar. Event color, if you have different event colors, you want to make homework or quizzes or just notifications, different colors, you can make that the way you want it. Show me is available, and the visibility is public. All right. And we're going to go back up to the top, and we're going to hit save. So you see the first day of school. Now, I made a mistake. You see it's 20th to the 21st, so I can go back and edit. I click on the date, and I want edit event. So I can click and edit the event. I want to go from 20th to the 20th. Only one day of school is the first day of school. So I go back and save it again, and now there it is. First day of school, August 20th. It's set. So now, anything I want, now every student I can share this calendar to anybody, and they can see that their first day of school is on the 20th, and anything I add to it or I delete, they can have access to this also. It's been shared. Now, there's ways you can also get notifications for your events. The way to get notifications for your events is go to the right side of the screen, and you see where it says settings. Looks like a little gear there. You click on the settings, and you go down to labs. And in labs, you can experiment the ways that you want to have the calendar notify you that things are going on. If you want a gentle daily notification, you can do what I like is gentle notifications. And you click enable, and then you would click save. So now when that event comes up, I get a notification to remind me of an event, homework, test, a staff meeting, a parent meeting is on my Google Calendar. And if it's a meeting that I want other people to see, the parents or students or administration, all of it can be put on the calendar. And you can have calendars set up for any topic that you want. You can set up, as you can see in my left-hand side, a staff member shared with us staff birthdays. I've shared one with the students for an access program I'm working on. The social studies one created for my PLC group, a unit on the U.S. Constitution. It's just access for my 8th graders. It is a great tool because it is saved on the web. Kids can access it anytime. When used to hand out calendars on paper and something was changed, you couldn't change it on the paper because it was already been printed. But with this, if something needs to be changed due to pace of the class, something comes up that you can't get to, you make the change on the calendar and the kids see that change. They get notifications, and parents can keep up with what is going on in the class. And so it's a collaboration between you and the parents and the communication tool. This is an excellent tool to use to keep that open communication line between your students and the home families and your administration and other colleagues in other parts of the district who can share with us too. So that is Google Calendar. I hope you utilize it and find it as useful as I have, and I'm going to be posting this on my blog. So if you have any questions, you can email me and I'll try to help you through the use of Google Calendars. Thank you.